Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, the Mad Tiger. Up here today, I wanted to do a bit of a follow-on from the video when I did the unboxing for the Austin Powers HMV exclusive collection. And I want to talk about it, give you a bit of a review, let you know what I think of it, and stuff like that. But I just thought I'd show the last two things that came. First of all, with the Tom and Jerry Tales Volume 4, now I have all 6 volumes of this show. I think that's all of the episodes. I don't think this show ever got a complete release, you know. A bit like the Classics collection of Tom and Jerry. They did Volume 1 to 6 individually, and then they did release the box with all 6 volumes in. And I already had all 6 individual volumes, so I thought there's no point just getting the slim down box, you know. If I've already got the individual complete series, I don't need to rebuy it as a slim one. But as you know, I am going for a Tom and Jerry collection, just trying to get all of the different Tom and Jerry compilations and stuff like that. It's my favourite cartoon of all time. I don't think I've ever actually watched Tom and Jerry Tales. I think this was the one from 2000 and doesn't say. I don't know when it was. I want to say like mid 2000s, maybe. I'm not too sure when this one come out, but obviously Tom and Jerry, all-time classic. Of course, the original run from I think 1939 or 40 to like 56, and then they rebooted it again in the 60s, 70s, and then rebooted it again. One that I'd love to see get a DVD collection release or even a Blu-ray release is Tom and Jerry Kids. So I remember seeing the old adverts for it on the old VHS bumper collection tapes. And from my knowledge, I don't think they ever have released Tom and Jerry Kids and DVD. I know there was a couple of VHS tapes released of it. I know they did release the baby Tom and Jerry TV compilation disc, which I think had some of the episodes on there. But yeah, I love Tom and Jerry. Let me know your favourite Tom and Jerry version. Of course, I love the classic version, the original series. You know, if you want to call them a series, some of them you could call it a series, but at the same time, is it a series? Is it a back then they weren't actually TV shows, you know. They were shown in much like Looney Tunes, they were shown in cinemas and theatres. So yeah. And then the Hostel Blu-ray collection, parts 1, 2 and 3. Although I found it weird, why did they first of all, this box design is terrible. I hate when they do that. Look, you've got there and then you have to pull it out, and it is, each Blu-ray has 3 its own version, although this one's got some warping on the actual inner case, which is weird. Thanks a lot, Amazon, for that. I mean, it don't bother me that much. I mean, if it plays, it plays. I don't think I've actually seen Hostel Part 3. I've seen the first one, which I absolutely love. The first one, I think the first one is awesome. Of course, like human, you know, it's kind of, some people compare these to Saw, but yeah. So the first one doesn't look like it has any special features, but it says it's the unseen edition. It doesn't say, it says an hour and a half. No special features. The second one, unseen edition, this has a good amount of special features on here, you know, commentaries, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, and this one's runtime an hour and 35. And then this one is the third part, and it has one special feature, commentary, although this is really stupid. So on the disc it says here approximately 88 minutes, but on the back it says approximately 2 hours and 4 minutes. So maybe it's because it's including the commentary in that. I don't know, but how can you fuck that up? How can you have the runtime on the back box for 1 hour and 35, 2 hours and 4 minutes, but the actual film is 88 minutes? They're not even close to 2 hours. You know what I mean? That is so stupid. But it just was only $9.99. I thought it was a decent price, you know, brand new. sealed off Amazon, and I enjoy these movies for what they are, you know, sort of basically like kidnapping and dark web, you know, red room essentially. But I enjoyed these movies. I don't think I've seen the third one, so I've got them on Blu-ray, so I'm happy with that. On to the main feature. So I've already done an unboxing for the Austin Powers HMV exclusive collection, and I've already done an unboxing there, but I did put the poster up. If you haven't seen that, check out the video 9 Blu-rays This Is Awesome video, which is actually getting a decent amount of views, so thank you for that. But I want to talk about this set because I went through it yesterday. I just put all the discs in and just had a little look at them and just sort of had a look at the special features and stuff like that. But there's some things about this set that I like, and there's some things that I think are a bit weird. The first thing I noticed was the first film, you put it in and it opens up to the main menu, disc menu, right? Pretty straightforward stuff. You know, you've got your play, movie, select, you know, scene selection, languages, and then obviously your special features. Pretty standard stuff. But the second and third movie, you put it in and it loads the movie straight away. It just loads, it starts playing the movie, which I have seen in some releases before. Some movies do that for some reason. The one that I can think of off the top of my head was the Looney Tunes Golden Collection. All of them did that. It started it straight away. You have to go to the hit the option, go disc menu in order to access it. But then if you hit the disc menu button, it doesn't go to a main screen. It just opens up at the bottom of the screen, and it says, you know, scene selection, languages, extras, you know, or special features, if you will. And then obviously you click on special features and it opens the special features menu. But if you go to disc menu, it just opens up the special feature menu, which I thought is really weird. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. So yeah, another thing that really sort of weirded me out was the first film doesn't have subtitles, but the second and third one does. I don't understand why they did that. Maybe it's because the first one was New Line Cinema, I believe, and then the second and third one were Warner Brothers. But I just don't understand why that is the case, because obviously, the second and third film were New Line Cinema and Warner Brothers. The first film was from Icon. So maybe Warner Brothers got the rights to include the first film in this set, but didn't get the rights to, they didn't do the subtitles on it. Maybe, I don't know. But that is a pet peeve of mine. If you're going to have a complete collection of a movie series or a TV show or something, and some of them have subtitles, some of them don't, that is just inexcusable. You know, I know some people are like, oh, it's only subtitles, who cares? Well, I do for a start, but it's kind of a pet peeve of mine. I don't understand that. Even like with Grave Encounters, you know, I had the DVD years ago and I remember it having subtitles, but when I upgraded to Blu-ray, it had no subtitles. I'm like, how does that work? I mean, it's not a huge problem unless you know, you're deaf or something, but honestly, I have subtitles on all my stuff anyway, because, you know, sometimes you can't hear properly, you know, sometimes it might be quiet, you know, and you have to have your TV quieter because you might have kids or a baby, or you've got to be quiet. I have no tolerance for people that live in houses that are connected and you can hear the neighbours, and people that have sound bars and things. I have no tolerance for that sort of thing. If you live in a standard house, a detached house, no neighbours, or you've got really thick walls and you can't hear your neighbours, by all means. But if you live in a house, especially here in Britain, because, you know, maybe not so much in the US because you don't have houses like this, but here in Britain we have literally that room right there is the neighbour's room, and I would not want to put a soundbar on. I have no tolerance for that sort of thing. I just think it's just ridiculous, you know, and it's just what's the point? You know, if you can hear something, you don't need to have it extremely loud. You know, if you want that cinematic experience, fine. If you've got a big house and you've got plenty of room and stuff like that, by all means. But just be, you know. But sorry about that. Going off on a tangent there. Back to Austin Powers. So yeah, I found that really weird with that special feature presentation and menu system, and the fact that the second and third one have subtitles. But like I said, the first one was released from Icon, the second and third one were New Line Cinema, Warner Brothers. So again, they probably got the rights to include the first film, but they didn't have any control over what was on the first film. So I did actually look through the special features. The first film had some special features. It's pretty standard stuff, unfortunately. Some featurettes, some deleted scenes, some music videos, trailers. The second and third one has some more stuff. But I will say one tiny little thing that I thought was awesome. On the second and third special features list, it actually tells you how long each special feature is, which I think is great. Because sometimes when you want to watch special features, you think, well, I'm going to check them out, but I don't want to sit here and watch them for 2-3 hours, you know. I just want to see what's on there, you know. But I'd say all in all, roughly all the special features combined, I'd say anywhere between an hour and a half to maybe 2.5 hours, possibly 3 hours. I won't know until I completely watch them all, but by the looks of it, I think the longest special feature was 18 minutes or 20 minutes, so that was the longest one that I've seen. So but it is an improvement. You know, packaging wise, I think it's great packaging. You know, it's got some cool little stuff in there. I don't normally care about all that stuff, but it was nice little additions, you know. And I do like the artwork and the outer box, you know, almost like Arrow Video style outer box. Nice hard cardboard, if you will. Nice sort of glossy finish as well. But yeah, although I do find that weird, they've got no faces. Maybe it's the art style. That's just weird to me. But yeah, I think it is a nice set. The audio and visual quality is a big upgrade. It's definitely an upgrade from the DVD version I watched years ago. But it's hard to compare because it's been a long time since I watched the DVD version. The last time I watched these films were on Amazon Prime. And they were in 1080p. So I know streaming quality versus physical quality, physical is better quality, so you will notice some slight improvement, but for the naked eye and for the most part you're not going to notice that. But if you are a fan of the film, you do, and you are a fan of the best quality pictures, you do want the physical version for the best quality and stable picture, because you know you're not going to have the issues of it, you know, what streaming may entail. But I digress. I think it is a nice set. Like I said, I did notice some improvements in the audio. Definitely the audio was great. You know, I could hear everything. My TV was only on volume 10 and it still felt loud to me. Blu-ray quality, it is the it does say Dolby Digital 5.1, and then for the first one it's Dolby Digital 5.1, and then the gold member has, I think it says Dolby Digital 5.1, and the second film does have DTS HD master audio. So the second film is probably the highlight here for the audio. I don't really know about audio. I'm not really into all the audio stuff and stuff like that. So if you are, let me know which one is the best out of those ones. I know 5.1 Dolby Digital is better than the standard stereo, mono, whatever you want to call it. Quality of the visual quality for the first film, I haven't watched the second and third film yet on this. I only watched the first one so far. I think it's an improvement, definitely an improvement. But going back to the subtitles, sorry, when I watched them on Amazon Prime, the first and the second film didn't have subtitles, but the third one did. I know that's not Amazon's fault. It's not down to Amazon to put, you know, subtitles, but sorry, that's the last thing I want to say about the subtitles. So yeah, I think it is definitely an improvement. If you are a fan of Austin Powers and you're a fan of the movies, this is the best set. However, it is HMV only. You probably can buy it on their website, probably their eBay store. If anyone tries to charge you more than $29.99 for this, they're ripping you off. This movie is sold brand new in HMV for $29.99. I don't. It is. It just says HMV limited collection. So maybe in maybe about a year or two, maybe the price will go up if HMV stops selling it. Then yeah, you might be expected to pay a little bit more. It is. It doesn't actually say if it's region 3 or not. That's weird. There's no. It doesn't say on here what the if they're region 3. It just says yeah. There's no A, B, and C on here, so I don't know if it is region 3 or not. Maybe look it up. But it is an improvement over the DVD version. The previous individual Blu-ray releases, from my knowledge, were just standard Blu-rays, no special features, no nothing. And the Austin Powers Trilogy Pack, the Region 3 release, had no special features, and I believe there was actually some cut scenes from it as well. I don't think there were overly long cut scenes, but if you're a fan of the movie and you've seen it enough times and you had that version, you're going to notice it. So this is the best version of Austin Powers possible. I think it is worth the money if you're a fan of the film. I think $29.99 isn't a bad price. Like I said, it's definitely an upgrade over the DVD quality, and I don't know about the last individual Blu-ray releases. I don't know if it's a new transfer or not. I think most of the I think the second film is the one that has most of the stuff in the second film. But I always, the second film's my favourite anyway. I do like Goldmember. A lot of people say it's the worst, one of the worst films ever made. You're stupid, man. How can you say that? It's not as good as the first and second one for sure, but what third film normally is as good as the first and second? Do you know what I mean? Look at Godfather, look at the original Star Wars trilogy, you know, and so forth, you know, Terminator, for example, you know, the third film is never going to be as good as the first and second one. But then again, I think it's a cool set. I think I'm happy with it for the price point. I'm happy that I've got it. I haven't watched the special features yet, but like I said, I was expecting maybe some more special features. Commentary, I'm going to be honest, I never class commentary as a special feature. I don't do audio commentary. I think it's just obnoxious to me. If I want to watch a film, I want to watch the film. Yes, it's nice to hear the stars and creators of the film maybe offer some insight, which is nice, but which is fine, but it can be a bit confusing when you've got the sound of the movie playing and then the sound of someone talking. I know a lot of people like, what about people on YouTube that play games and talk? Well, 9 times out of 10, if someone's doing a playthrough of a game, they don't talk during cutscenes. That's normally the standard rule anyway. But yeah, I digress. I think it's a nice set. I definitely enjoy it. I'm happy with my purchase for this one. Like I said, a bit pissed off with the fact that the first movie doesn't have subtitles, but the second and third one does. So picture quality, audio quality is great. I was hoping for maybe a few more special features. There's no interviews or anything on there, which I think is weird. There's commentary and behind the scenes stuff, but there's no interviews. It would have been nice to see some new special features, you know, because I think some of the special features were originally meant to be on the previous releases, but they never released them. And you can tell that because the quality of the special features aren't actually in HD, so you can tell that they were actually meant for the DVD release. And that is common, unfortunately, with Blu-ray special features, is sometimes you're just going to get a DVD special features transferred over, and the new special features will be the ones in HD. So but I haven't checked them out yet. When I do check them out, maybe I'll talk about them, but I digress. There we go, guys. 2 more pickups. well, technically 4, because there's 3 films here, and the last of the Tom and Jerry. But let me know in the comments below, let me know your favourite of the Austin Powers films. Do you have this set? Just letting you know, again, it is HMV exclusive. Do not pay more than £30. If you're outside of the UK, I don't know if HMV ship worldwide, but if someone's trying to charge you more than £30 for it, do not pay that. You know, and I don't know if it's region free or not. I would look it up. It doesn't say anything that it isn't. It doesn't say that it is. So, but anyway, guys, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. Let me know your favourite comedy Austin Powers movie, and if you have this set, what do you think of it? Anyway, I'm going to chill today now. I'm going to go and get some stuff done and just relax for a bit today. I'm going to play Dead Nation tonight. I played some Smash TV and Total Carnage yesterday and this morning. I love those games. I might do a top 10 arcade classics or retro, my favourite retro games. And when I say retro, I mean pre-PS1 stuff. So, and as always, guys, subscribe if you haven't already and join the family. Going to watch some wrestling as well tonight. And have a nice day.